equals 1/2 times sin plus beta. Equals 1/2 times.
Kid, did you write all these? Do you really like math?
Yes, I don't have parents. Only these numbers keep me company and make me happy.
I'm just like you. In this world, all I have left is math. How about I teach you math from now on?
Sure.
What's your name?
My name is Wang Ping.
Wang Ping. From now on, you'll be the continuation of my life in math.
Teacher, don't worry. This time I'll definitely use the results of a national math competition to clear your name.
No need to clear my name. Just remember what I've taught you. Let math show its true value. Besides, I don't want you to get into trouble.
Congratulations to Wang Ping from Jiangqing Vocational School, who successfully solved the chip mathematical model problem and became the first place in the preliminary round of the national math competition.
First place, Wang Ping, Jiangqing Vocational School. Instructor, Teacher Li Xiang. Are you planning to teach another student to help you turn things around? Don't worry, you'll never turn things around. Now, many people are questioning the authority of our competition. They're questioning Wang Ping, who they think is a genius packaged by our competition. Everyone is demanding an immediate rematch. Then let's organize the rematch as soon as possible, with judges scoring on site and live stream nationwide. I also want to see if this vocational school student is really the genius I've been searching for. The vocational school math genius.
Cheating and faking the fairness of the math competition is being questioned.
Wang Ping,
Teacher,
what's going on with your participation in the national math competition? Director, what's the matter? It's a big deal. Now the whole internet is talking about his participation in the math competition and the cheating scandal. What are you doing?
Wang Ping, the internet is questioning your competition results being fake. What do you think about this? The group has organized a rematch because of you. Will you participate?
don't worry. I'll definitely participate in the competition. As for those who doubt my abilities, I'll show them during the competition. They'll see what I'm capable of.
Hello? This is Chi-chan from the Princeton Mathematics Department. I'm very interested in the semifinals of this math competition. I believe my qualifications should be sufficient to serve as one of your judges. Alright, I'm honored and looking forward to it. Teacher, I'm also looking forward to our reunion.
The semifinals of the National Math Competition are about to begin. Our station will provide continuous coverage. It's reported that this semifinal has not only invited top mathematicians from across the country, but also top mathematical masters from Princeton University in the US as judges.
Xiaoping, when you enter the competition later, make sure to focus.
Teacher, don't worry.
Let's go. Teacher. Long time no see. Chi-chan.
So you're Chi-chan.
This must be my junior brother from the vocational school, right? It seems the teacher often mentions me in front of you.
Despicable and shameless.
I think you need to understand that it wasn't me who plagiarized others. Mathematical achievements back then, but you. Teacher, I'm now an internationally renowned mathematical master, and you, I heard, are a PE teacher at a vocational school. It really suits you. Chi-chan, you have no right to call me teacher. Li Xiang, are you trying to turn the tables with this vocational school student? I'm telling you, you'll never be able to turn things around. You. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'm a specially invited judge for this competition. I look forward to your performance later, my junior brother.
You. Teacher.
Welcome everyone to the semifinals of the National Math Competition. The first judge is Professor Wei Dong from Jiangqing University. The second judge is Professor Qianjin from Northern University. The third judge is the internationally renowned mathematical master, the proposer of the chip mathematical model conjecture, Professor Chi-Chong. Let's give the warmest applause to welcome Professor Chi-Chong.
Teacher, I will definitely clear your name in the name of your student. Defending mathematics.
The competition officially begins now. Please welcome the 2 contestants to the stage.
This is the level of mathematics in your Jiangcheng. It's somewhat disappointing, to be honest. Professor Chi, you might not know, but in Jiangcheng, there's a math prodigy. Are you talking about that? Vocational student who supposedly solved the chip math model? I don't believe he did it himself. Let me see whether your so-called math prodigy is a fraud or a genius. Li Xiang, this time I'll make sure. You're completely disgraced and never set foot in the field of mathematics again. As for you, Wang Ping, you're just unlucky.
Next, let's welcome Jiangcheng Vocational Schools. Math prodigy Wang Ping.
Teacher, don't worry. I'll bring the championship back for you. Hello everyone, I'm Wang Ping.
Go on, kid, prove yourself. So this is Jiangcheng's math prodigy. It seems the math level in Jiangcheng is really terrible. They're hyping up a vocational student with a monthly exam score of only 83 as a genius. Exactly, this is just a vocational student. Can this really work? What? Wang Ping's monthly exam score is only 83? How is this possible? Someone with such a score could never solve this difficult math problem. Is Jiangcheng Vocational School lying? This matter must be investigated. Wang Ping, can you explain to everyone how, with your monthly exam score, you solved a problem that has puzzled the math world for years? Or is someone helping you cheat? Wang Ping, I know you need money to buy medicine for your teacher. Here's the deal, I'll cover your tuition and living expenses. But you must promise that in every math exam, you'll never score higher than me.
Okay, I promise. From now on, my monthly exam score will always be 83. As long as you score higher than this, you'll be the top student in the school.
Deal. Wang Ping, don't be nervous. Just tell the truth.
My monthly exam score is indeed only 83.
Okay, go on. Who helped you solve this problem?
But I suggest you check my report cards. From the past 3 years, every monthly exam score has been 83.
Check Wang Ping's monthly exam results immediately. All 83 points. How did he do that? It's true. Every month's exam results are 83 points. He's clearly controlling his scores. Unbelievable. I've been teaching math for so many years, and this is the first time I've seen a student control his scores so precisely. It seems I've underestimated you.
Today, I'll show you what real math is. And today, I'll also teach you how to be a person.
It seems you really have the skills. No wonder you're my junior fellow apprentice. What? Wang Ping is your junior fellow apprentice? I never expected this vocational school student to be the junior fellow apprentice of Princeton's math giant. No wonder he's so good. Indeed, he's my junior fellow apprentice. And today, my teacher is also here. What? Isn't he the one who tried to plagiarize his students' math achievements a few years ago, but was eventually exposed in public? That's Li Xiang. Yes, the student who almost had his math achievements stolen was Chi-Chong. What? Someone who steals others' achievements still has the face to come here? These kinds of people are the most despicable. Me, teacher, hello. Chi-Chong. Teacher, I've long stopped caring about what happened back then. But I didn't expect that after so many years. You're still not content with being ordinary. What do you mean? Every math person wants to make a splash in the math world. I can understand that. But you shouldn't have stolen my math achievements. And even more so, you shouldn't have answered for your student after failing and cheated in the math competition. You didn't expect Wang Ping's teacher to be Li Xiang. Li Xiang back then was a math professor specializing in chip mathematical models. Although he failed to plagiarize his students' achievements, with his skills, solving the first problem of the chip mathematical models isn't too difficult. This vocational school student Wang Ping isn't some math genius and can't help us solve the chip problem, right? No wonder a vocational school student could solve such a difficult mathematical model problem. Someone was helping him cheat.
Like teacher, like student. What a disgrace to the math world.
Kick him out of the math competition. Withdraw, 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 teacher. This scene really brings back memories. You're framing us. We didn't cheat.
Teacher, the truth will prevail. I'll prove it with my abilities. Whether in the past or now, you've always been innocent.
Prove it with your abilities? You're just a vocational school student. You didn't even get into high school. What abilities are you talking about? Exactly.
I represent the mathematics department of Tsinghua University. We strongly demand that Wang Ping must withdraw from the competition. He has severely affected the fairness for other participants.
We, the top math students from prestigious universities, can't solve this problem. How could a vocational school student solve it? Do you believe it? No, exactly. Who would believe it? I publicly question. Wang Ping's exam results are fake. We, 37 participating PhD and master students, jointly and publicly question. Wang Ping's exam results are fake.
Cheating and faking, first place in the preliminary round of the math competition. The genius vocational school student, questioned by 37 PhD and master students.
Fake results. Vocational school candidate. Can you prove yourself?
The fairness of math competition is in question.
Withdraw, withdraw, withdraw. It's not like this. Wang Ping's results are not fake. We didn't cheat. Withdraw, 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 withdraw.
Teacher.
Xiaoping. It's all my fault, teacher.
Teacher, if it weren't for you back then, I might have starved to death on the streets, let alone fallen in love with math. I said today, I will prove myself with math. At the same time, I will also clear your name, teacher. Exam system, please help me retrieve the second major problem of the chip math challenge. The second major problem.
The second of the three major problems in chip math models, with 100 times the difficulty.
Today, I will solve this second problem.
What nonsense is he talking? Do you know what you're saying? For so many years, the three math model problems that have hindered our chip development were created by all the mathematicians in the world to perfect the chip. Three problems, each harder than the last. If the first problem takes a team of professors, decades of research to solve, then the second problem is the insurmountable barrier that has stumped all our country's mathematicians. The first problem in chip math models is enough to let us create ordinary chip models, but the second problem can elevate our country's chips, achieving a technological leap. Even foreign mathematicians only managed to solve the problem this year. The difficulty is 100 times greater. Wang Ping, if you can really solve this second problem, then you've made a huge contribution to breaking the chip blockade. He thinks this chip mathematical model problem is a simple math problem? How ridiculous. I once saw a top-tier math team
Spend 3 whole years trying to crack the second problem, and they still didn't succeed. The second problem is no longer an ordinary simulation.
It requires someone with mastery in number theory, topology, and mathematical modeling. All three major mathematical theories at their peak, to even have a chance to crack it. Whether we make a contribution or not is our business.
And it seems to have little to do with you. A foreign math professor who loves money and status, working for others. What did you say?
What, is the second problem not in what you think?
I need to communicate with the organizing committee about this.
No need to communicate. Let my junior brother give it a try.
I want to see just how high his mathematical ability is. Or if he's just here for fame and reputation. But this doesn't comply with the organizing committee's rules.
My word is the rule. If anything goes wrong, I'll take responsibility.
Give him the problem. Find the second problem.
The second problem of the chip mathematical model. Is actually the Goldbach conjecture. Everyone knows, the shorter the math problem, the fewer the words.
The higher the difficulty of the problem. This is a fusion conjecture of number theory and mathematical modeling. Only by completing this conjecture can we solve the second problem that has plagued our country's chips for years. Ping, it's not too late to give up now. The Goldbach conjecture, currently worldwide. Only 2 people have been able to prove it. Our country's math giant, Professor Chen, was dedicated to proving the Goldbach conjecture. But he passed away without succeeding. What makes you think you can do it?
Don't worry, I'll soon become the third person.
Ping, you're still too green. Not just you. Even I can't solve this problem. As long as you can't solve this problem, you and Li Xiang will be completely doomed forever. Do you think Ping can solve the second problem? We've both tried the second problem, even gathered the nation's top mathematical talents in one place. We tackled this problem together, but only made it halfway through. So, you're saying Ping can't solve the second problem? Wait, he's starting to solve it. Can you do it or not? Do you even know how?
Exactly. Weren't you just so impressive earlier? Claiming you'd be the third person to successfully crack the Goldbach conjecture.
Exactly, teacher. I'm actually quite looking forward to it now. This student of yours, daring to declare in front of the entire mathematical community that you become the third person in the mathematical world. It really has a bit of your style from back in the day. But looking at him now, he seems clueless. Little Ping, don't push yourself too hard. Ping, if you can't answer it, we all understand. But what are you doing now? Are you making fools out of all of us here?
The show officially begins.
He can really solve it? Impossible, this kind of problem. Even the top mathematicians in Yen couldn't crack it back then. How could he possibly crack it? I think he's just seeking attention. Professor Chi is an authority in the mathematical community. If Professor Chi says he can't do it, then he definitely can't. Junior brother, stop acting. Your calculation process is full of holes. If this continues, it won't just be a matter of deceiving the mathematical community, but fraud.
Professor Chi, why so nervous?
Why would I be nervous? I'm just reminding you.
Such a kind reminder, huh? Fine. Back when the teacher sent a math paper to you, you beat him to the punch and published it first. Where was your kindness then?
What nonsense are you spouting?
Don't you all think I can't solve this problem? Aren't you all questioning my exam results? Did the teacher leak the questions to me? Today, I will clear the teacher's name. It was the teacher who raised me, taught me math, and I am honored to be his student, to be the student of Yen, to create mathematical history.
The formulas he wrote are the same as the ones we deduced back then. The process is identical. Could someone have leaked the questions to him in advance? Impossible. The formulas we deduced back then were all classified. No one was allowed to disclose them. He's about to complete the solution. Let's go to the scene and witness history. All right.
Solution completed.
He can really solve it. He can really provide the correct answer. No way. Li Xiang. It must be Li Xiang's doing. He wants to take revenge for what happened back then and take everything from me. Everything I have today, I earned through my own hard work. None of you can take it away from me.
This could it be the second problem that has troubled us mathematicians for so many years was really solved by a vocational school student. He actually solved it.
Xiaoping. Well done. Kid, did you write all this? Do you really like math?
Yes, I don't have parents. Only these numbers keep me company and make me happy.
I'm just like you. In this world, all I have left is math. How about I teach you math from now on?
Sure.
Kid, what's your name?
My name is Wang Ping.
Wang Ping. From now on, you are the continuation of my life in math. Xiaoping. You did it.
I don't care that you doubted me earlier. But you can't slander my teacher. I've already solved. The second problem now, I want everyone who slandered my teacher earlier to apologize to him.
A joke. Apologize to him? You'll have to prove that your answer to the second problem is correct first. That is, who can prove that the formula you wrote is the correct answer to the second problem? Who knows if you just made it up? What an arrogant and ignorant person.
I can guarantee that the answer to the second problem is correct.
You can prove it? A joke. You think you're like Professor Chi, a giant in the academic world? This matter needs to be considered carefully. After all, the second problem of the math chip was once tackled by all the top mathematicians of the country. It took them a year and a half. But they still failed in the verification stage. You, a vocational school student, solved it in such a short time. That's just not normal. Chi-Chong, what happened back then? I've long stopped caring, but today's problem is about the development of our chip. I absolutely won't let you turn things upside down here. Wait, have you noticed something? The mathematical formula Wang Ping used
It's actually the Yin Country Institute of Mathematics.
classified formula. Now that Professor Wei mentioned it, this really does look like the Yin Country Institute of Mathematics classified formula from back then. I was fortunate to participate once, so I remember it quite clearly. The classified institute's formula and Wang Ping's formula do have similarities. Professor Chi, are you suggesting that Wang Ping's formula was copied from the institute's classified formula? I didn't say that. We don't wrongfully accuse good people, but we won't let any bad ones slip away. I just remembered, back then at the institute, when solving the second problem, my teacher Li Xiang was also involved. Chi-Chong, don't you dare make false accusations. I wasn't involved at all back then. Teacher, you even plagiarized my thesis. Stealing a formula would be no big deal for you, right? You're talking nonsense. This involves a classified formula. They should be arrested and the police called. Arrest them. Security. What are you doing?
Teacher. My teacher didn't steal this formula. I figured it out myself. Teacher. I developed this formula myself. It has nothing to do with my teacher. If you doubt me, show me the evidence.
You figured it out? A vocational school student figured out the Yin Country Institute's classified formula? Junior, I advise you to tell the truth. I might still help plead for you.
Chi-Chong, you hypocrite. You only use underhanded methods.
Junior, I don't think you understand the situation. Do you think the two judges believe me or you? Professor Wei, Professor Qian, do you believe him? See? The judges don't believe you. I never thought you'd learn nothing from my teacher. But master lying perfectly. Since you're mine. Junior, I'll give you one more chance. Just admit that Li Xiang gave you this classified formula, and I'll help you. Just withdraw from the competition.
You're twisting the truth. Why should I admit?
Then I can't help you. Professor Wei, this is Jiangqing's matter. Handle it yourselves. I won't be involved. Then, call the police then. We can't call the police. You have no evidence. How dare you distort the truth? Li Xiang, do you still think you're the prestigious university professor from back then? You're just a vocational school teacher now. What qualifications do you have to question an academic authority like Professor Chi? As long as I'm alive today, I won't allow you to slander my student. Let go of me! Chi-Chong, go! Li Xiang, Wang Ping, none of you can beat me. I'm the math authority. I'm the recognized genius, and you all are nothing.
Teacher.
Everyone stop. Professors, you're here. Professors, how do you have time to come today? If I didn't come now, our math genius would have been driven away by you. Quick, quick, quick. Let him go.
Teacher. Are you okay? Who are you?
This is the overall director of the National Mathematics Competition, Professor Zhao De. Next to him is the head of Yin Country's Chip Research Institute, Professor Lu Fan. Back then, the leading Concord chip mathematical model. The second problem was tackled by these two Professor Zhao de. Professors, you came just in time. Li Xiang, the Math Academy's confidential formula. To a vocational student without permission. This is a serious violation. Professor Zhao, you can take a look. Wang Ping's answer is very similar to the formula you derived back then. We did try to conquer the second question back then. But the second question is the number one conjecture problem in mathematics. The formula we worked out that year only had a 30% success rate for chip production. So, we had to give up in the end. Wait a minute. Old Lu, Wang Ping's formula, is very similar to our previous one, and calculated one step closer than we.
I guarantee that applying my formula will yield at least a 70% chip success rate.
What? 70%? The younger generation is truly formidable. Well, since Junior is so confident, why not give it a try? And show everyone? Chi-chan.
Didn't you know?
The application proof of the digital chip formula requires massive computing power to achieve. In the past, our formula proofs were all done in the lab, relying on giant computers to accomplish. Today, all the computers here combined can barely calculate up to 10%. Professor Zhao, I only remember our initial goal was to manufacture chips, not a mathematical conjecture. If such a formula can't make chips, then it's just a dead formula, isn't it? You're being unreasonable.
I'm willing to conduct the test.
Wang Ping, if the test fails, it means all your and your teacher's mathematical achievements are wrong. Have you thought it through?
I have. Someone is right. We study mathematics, not just for mathematical conjectures, but to apply it in the development of chips. Let the facts speak.
I agree. Isn't our wish to break through the Western blockade on our chips? So I agree to this test. If it succeeds, our country's chip technology will leap to the top of the world. But, moreover, I believe in this young man. In that case, I'll join you in this endeavor. I'll apply for the city's computing power to support the formula's application proof. What? The city's computing power? If it fails, it will cause the city's computer systems to collapse, directly affecting the production and life of 6 million people in the city. The direct economic loss could amount to billions. That's right, Wang Ping. As a student, can you bear this responsibility? I'll take the responsibility this time.
Teacher.
Xiaoping, in this lifetime, there's nothing I can't lose. But, you are my hope, and the hope of the mathematical world. No matter what difficulties you encounter in the future, remember what I told you, forge ahead, and strive for the peak of mathematics. You'll take the responsibility? Ridiculous, Li Xiang. What do you have now to take responsibility? What if you count me in? I, as the head of the mathematics department at Yanqing University, and the person in charge of the national mathematics competition, guarantee the use of the city's computing power this time. Count me in too. I, as the director of the National Chip Research Center, guarantee the use of the city's computing power this time. Thank you. Thank you all. Wang Ping Li Xiang, this time, we have mobilized the entire city's computing power. If we fail, you, Wang Ping, and you, Li Xiang, will be the sinners of the entire Jiangchang with no chance of redemption for a lifetime. I'm Lu Fan. I request to mobilize the entire city's computing power to support the development of the latest chip. I have already applied to the higher-ups to mobilize the entire city's computing power for support. Wang Ping, I ask you once again, are you really going to proceed with the chip compatibility test?
I'm sure.
All right. In 10 minutes, the entire city's computing power will be mobilized to the computer in front of you.
Friends of Jiangcheng, our country's chip development has hit a snag. We urgently need massive computing power to verify mathematical conjectures and chip compatibility. If you agree to let us use your device's computing power, please click confirm. On behalf of all the staff at the Chip Research Institute, I thank you.
Our country has been strangled by foreign chips for so long. As long as we can produce our own chips, what does mobile computing power matter? I agree. I agree too. Meeting adjourned, everyone. Support the innovation of our country's chips. What's going on? I have to agree. This must be agreed to. Agree. The computing power is almost there. Wang Ping, you can start now. Wait, the computing power is still increasing. It's close to 100%. Not just the entire city's computing power, but many places across the country are supporting us. Great!
Sufficient computing power. We can proceed with the calculations.
I won't let everyone's expectations down.
Come on, we must succeed. Come on, we must succeed. The chip is successful. Come on, no more being strangled. Come on, our hope. Come on.
Compatibility completed. Successful chip development. Probability 100%. Congratulations to our country for completing the Dragon chip development, breaking through globally. Chip blockade.
Great! We succeeded. Amazing. We succeeded. We have finally broken through the foreign chip monopoly. We are about to have our own chips. Fantastic. Wang Ping, thank you. You not only extended the teacher's life, but also fulfilled my mathematical dream.
Congratulations to our country for completing the Dragon chip development, breaking through globally. Chip blockade.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Impossible. Chichon,
The chip has been made. What else do you have to say?
I'm a professor at Princeton University. A giant in the field of mathematics. How dare you compare with me? What are you?
10 years ago, you stole my teacher's work on a math chip, published the paper, and now you're trying to scheme against me in the same way. Unfortunately, you failed. Chichong, I demand you apologize to the teacher in front of everyone now and admit with your own mouth that the paper back then was plagiarized from the teacher.
Saying I plagiarized Li Xiang's paper. Do you have evidence? I do. Li Xiang, you dare to fabricate facts. Do you know the consequences of slandering a Princeton University professor? Back then, when you came to me and took my math research files, there were cameras in the hallway. Impossible. I clearly deleted the footage back then. I know you paid to delete the footage, but you didn't know. The net of heaven has large meshes, but the camera had a backup. Impossible.
The reason the teacher never released this footage was to give you a chance to wake up and repent. But you kept framing the teacher again and again. Chichong, you don't deserve to be a human. How could you ascend to the elegant hall of mathematics?
Teacher, it's not easy for me to achieve what I have today. Let me off the hook, and I will definitely find a way to compensate you. Teacher, I, Chichong, will seriously follow the teacher's teachings and become the teacher's pride. Well, it's an honor that your paper was used by me. This money is for buying your paper. You forgive what you did to me back then. I've long stopped caring. But you should never have framed Wang Ping again. No wonder I couldn't see it all along. Chichong has published a paper. Turns out, he never had the ability. Such academic fraud. I despise the most. It's a disgrace to our mathematics community. I suggest we ban him from the mathematics world completely. You can't do this to me. I am a professor at Princeton, a leading figure in mathematics. How could you do this to me?
Chichong, I told you back then. You owe my teacher. Now, I'll make you pay it back double.
Wang Ping, we were wrong. We were also misled by Chichang. That's why we slandered you.
You. Chichang, you are suspected of academic fraud. On behalf of the Yin Country Mathematics Association, I officially expel you. Li Xiang, Wang Ping. Do you think you've won? What Yin Country Mathematics Association? I don't care at all. My teacher is the president of the World Association. He's arriving soon. The president of the World Mathematics Association, could it be? It's me. Teacher, senior brother, Chichang. You've disappointed me so much. Teacher, just now they figured out the Goldbach conjecture, advancing chip technology. I've recorded the entire process and formulas. All of it. In such a mathematically barren place, someone solved the Goldbach conjecture? Chichang, what are you doing? Wang Ping proved the Goldbach conjecture process, which is key to our mathematics and chip research. How dare you hand it over to someone else? So what? I'm no longer a Yin Country citizen. Are you going to use your Yin Country laws to restrict me, a foreigner? You Yin Country people are laughable. Don't think for a second. We care about your solved Goldbach conjecture. My teacher, Mr. Yuan, has advanced the third problem of the chip mathematical model to the final step. Just one last verification. And it's proven impossible. The third problem of the chip mathematical model involves the three-body model and two-dimensional foil technology. It requires proving that three-dimensional space can be compressed into two-dimensional space, achieving a qualitative leap. How could you possibly prove it? You're so ignorant. The Goldbach conjecture was proven by my teacher 1,000 years ago, making our chip technology far ahead of yours. Now, my teacher is about to prove the third problem. Your mathematics and chip technology will only be overshadowed by ours. That's a bottleneck restricting chip technology development. An almost unsolvable problem. The two-dimensional foil issue in the three-body computational model involves mathematical formulas from the four-color theorem. If it could be proven, it would be enough to change the entire world. Didn't they say this conjecture hasn't been proven by anyone in nearly 100 years? If Goldbach's conjecture is every mathematician's ideal, then the four-color theorem is every mathematician's dream. I'm here today with the help of your full network live broadcast to tell all of you that your mathematics and chip technology will never break through the blockade.
Then let me tell you, our Yin Kingdom's mathematics and chip technology are already on par with the world's. Moreover, whatever you can achieve, we will only do it better than you.
Well said. Since ancient times, we have never been inferior to others. Your oppression and blockade are merely the catalyst that fuels our growth. So, are you saying you're relying on Wang Ping to solve this third problem? Don't make me laugh. Wang Ping solving the second problem was already a miraculous fluke. This third problem in mathematical model chips is the four-color theorem, involving mathematics and physics. How could a mere vocational school student solve it? Although Wang Ping has high mathematical talent, he is far from capable of solving the three-body computational model and the two-dimensional foil problem. Yeah.
Who says I don't know mathematical physics?
Did you even teach Wang Ping mathematical physics? No, this vocational school doesn't even have a mathematical physics course. The kid probably studied it on his own. How audacious. A mere vocational school student daring to claim he knows mathematical physics. Yin Kingdom people just love to boast. Any random mathematical physics problem, he couldn't solve it. I never expected your Yin Kingdom mathematics community to become so pathetic that you have to let a vocational student represent you?
Your third problem hasn't been solved yet, right? Then I'll solve it before you.
You've got guts, but you're overconfident. I don't even need the teacher to step in. I alone can handle you.
You're not even qualified.
I'm about to solve the Mersenne prime conjecture. They say, you can solve Goldbach's conjecture. Let's have a competition then. Let's see who can solve the Mersenne prime conjecture first. I want to prove to the whole world.
How backward?
Your mathematics is. The Mersenne prime conjecture is no less difficult than the Goldbach conjecture. After all, Wang Ping is just a vocational school student now. He hasn't been exposed to mathematics for long. If he fails, the reputation of our Yin country's mathematics community will suffer a significant loss. I'm more worried that it will affect his confidence, making it difficult for him to progress further in mathematics. Since you can solve the Goldbach conjecture, the Mersenne prime should be easy for you, right? Let my disciple compete with your greatest genius. Wang Ping, they're using a provocation tactic. If you lose in a mathematical duel, it will have a fatal impact on your confidence. You'll never be able to shake off this shadow. Your future in mathematics will be extremely difficult. A mathematical duel is like a life and death battle on a stage. Once you fail, your confidence will be damaged, and it will be hard to improve for life. Kid, don't put too much pressure on yourself. You have a long life and road ahead of you.
Teacher, I have confidence, not just for myself, but also for your pursuit of mathematics and to break through their blockade on Yin country's mathematics and shifts. So this battle, I must fight.
Wang Ping, you made me lose everything in the mathematics community. This time, I want to watch you be destroyed bit by bit. Chi-Chong, you disgrace the Yin country's mathematics community. You have no right to speak. You. Enough. Let's start the competition. It's starting now. What? This. You're so shameless. You're already close to the final step. Wang Ping now is completely unprepared. This competition is unfair to Wang Ping. The competition has already started, and no one can change it. You. The duel has begun. All we can do now is believe in Wang Ping, otherwise they will definitely heavily publicize and slander our Yin country's mathematics community. Kid, your achievements in mathematics have already surpassed your teacher. All I can do now is cheer you on. Didn't expect it, kid. I've spent a whole decade calculating, and now I'm just one step away from the final verification. I just need 1 more hour. The verification can be done. I'll prove it before the entire global mathematics community and become the world's top mathematician under their watchful eyes.
1 hour? More than enough to solve this.
Celebrating my victory already? When I reach Mathematics Summit, I'll immortalize your name.
I said 1 hour is enough to solve this.
What? Repeat that. I must be hearing wrong. Without any prior preparation. You think you can prove Mersenne primes in an hour? Who do you think you are? The god of mathematics.
Correction. Not 1 hour.
Even with 10 or 20 years. You couldn't solve this.
I meant 1 hour is too generous. If I can't solve it in 1 minute, I'll concede defeat.
1 minute? Wang Ping's too impulsive. Why set a 1 minute limit? We've already lost. Our chance against America is gone now.
What you see is complex mathematical conjectures. Mersenne primes are merely keys to unlock gold box conjecture.
Old Zhao. Wang Ping's recklessness. We shouldn't have challenged him. Stop sighing. Look at the screen. Is he solving it? Impossible. Solve faster. You actually solved it?
Haven't you even started? My apologies. It's already solved.
This must be nonsense. I spent 10 years reaching this level. How could you solve it in 1 minute? Even if you solved gold box conjecture, this would still be impossible.
Your limitations don't define others.
He did it! Our nation's pride. Impossible. This must be wrong.
Stop searching. My formula is the optimal proof for Mersenne primes.
No way. How could you possibly deduce the correct formula this fast? I demand verification.
Using Master Zhou's calculation methods. From Yin Kingdom's mathematical legacy, we reverse engineer the proof. Yin mathematics rivals any nations. Our predecessors' wisdom fuels today's breakthroughs. The present day of contemporary mathematicians.
Trash. Absolute trash. Tangpusen. You go up and defeat him. Don't worry, teacher. It's been a while since I encountered such an interesting opponent. I hope you can bring me a little surprise.
All right. Then I'll give you a bit more of a surprise.
Wang Ping.
I'm Yufine.
After continuous high-intensity problem-solving, Wang Ping has already expended a lot of mental and physical energy. It's unfair to continue like this. Yue Han, you are openly violating the rules of the Mathematical Association. According to the rules, a mathematician cannot be challenged twice in a month. You're right, but now, I am the president of the World Mathematical Association. I have the right every year to designate 2 mathematicians for a duel, so today, I am going to use this privilege. You are too shameless. Isn't this vocational school student your genius? If he really can defeat Tangpusen, wouldn't that instantly make him the most famous genius in the world? Isn't it all for the sake of your Yin country? Continuous high-intensity duels, I'm worried little pings. Mental and physical strength won't hold up. The current situation isn't the most critical yet. We have to believe in Wang Ping. Only, you don't want Wang Ping to withdraw, do you? I don't want our mathematical community to lose face, but I don't want Wang Ping to damage his own health just to maintain face. To bring glory to the mathematical community of Yin country, some things are inevitable. Actually, I know Wang Ping won't give up. He will stay until the end, because mathematics is everything to him.
Since you want to compete, let the clash of wits continue. But no matter what, the mathematics of Yin country will see it through to the end.
Our competition is simple, didn't you just prove? Mersenne primes? Then let's see now. Who can find a new Mersenne prime first? Mersenne primes, that's a number hundreds of thousands of mathematicians are searching for, even abroad they've used 2.15 million supercomputing processors to search. But there are only 51 primes in the world.
What exactly is the use of primes?
Primes are related to the development of human society. You can imagine human society as a falling object. That prime number is its pivot point. Finding a new prime number is equivalent to finding a new pivot point for scientific progress. Its value is immeasurable.
Teachers, the difficulty of this search is so high. Can Wang Ping find it?
A new prime number, then Yin country's chip technology will rise rapidly, and Yin country's other technologies will also lead the world. By then, we will no longer be bullied and blocked by foreign countries. Teacher Yue Han, this Mersenne prime is extremely difficult to find. Can Tangpusen find it this time? Yin country, mathematics, will surely lose. Their chip technology will never catch up to the world-leading level. It seems the teacher was prepared. Yes. 3 years ago, I told Tangpusen about the half Mersenne prime found in the Goldbach conjecture. 3 years have passed. Tangpusen has already perfected it. This time, Wang Ping will surely lose. Wang Ping, this time, not only will I see you disgraced, but I will also make the entire Yin country mathematics community a laughingstock of the world. I won't be as careless as Tin Yi Quan. I will go all out and crush the pride of Yin country into the dirt, making all of you know the power of American mathematics.
From today, you will never again block the development of Yin country's mathematics and chips.
Do you think you can stop me? Let me tell you the truth. I have already found a brand new Mersenne prime. It's stored in this USB drive. As soon as I insert it into the computer, you will surely lose.
Just one
Person born in a mathematically barren land like you could never understand the greatness of a new Mersenne prime, or the difficulty of finding one. The birth of every new Mersenne prime is accompanied by a technological upheaval and great development. This is the brand new prime number I have researched. Number 351. He actually made a Mersenne prime. Then Wang Ping is surely doomed. It's over. How could Wang Ping possibly find more than 2 brand new prime numbers? Despicable, you are too despicable. You actually found a Mersenne prime in advance, teacher. You really caught them off guard with that move. Even a genius can't do anything without time. I came today to completely suppress the mathematics of Yin country. The mathematics of Army country is the strongest. You're out of time. I've already won this match.
Who said you won? Sorry, my 2 primes seem to be ahead of yours.
Great! Wongping truly is the pride of Yin country. The light of mathematics? Impossible, impossible. I relied on my teacher's 4-color conjecture. It took me 3 years to barely complete a new prime. How could you possibly find 2 without even using a formula? You must have guessed. I also suspect he guessed. How could he possibly find 2 primes? And they're so far ahead.
Guess? Don't you know that the birth of one prime requires the conjecture of another prime as support?
Then you only have 1 new prime from Zhou's conjecture. How could you possibly have 2? At best, it's a tie between us.
Did you forget one thing? I just defeated Chichong using the prime conjecture, so I happen to have 2 primes.
I won't fail. No. No, no.
Your 2 proud disciples have been defeated by me. Now, it's my turn to challenge you. Back then, you teamed up with Chichong to fray my teacher. Now it's time to settle that score.
Challenge me? You think defeating my 2 disciples means you don't know the height of the sky and the depth of the earth?
Aren't you about to solve the 4-color conjecture? Then I'll prove it faster than you.
You think the 4-color conjecture is so easy to prove? It's even harder than the Goldbach conjecture. It would take me at least a year to fully prove the 4-color conjecture.
I don't need a year. I just need 1 hour. That's enough.
Don't talk big. 1 hour? You don't even have enough time to write the formula. You're not thinking of using the computing power here to complete the conjecture, are you? Dream on. The 4-color conjecture requires at least 50 million computing power running for a whole year. Even if you combine all the computing power of Jiang City, it's just a drop in the bucket.
But what if I use the 3-body computational model and dimensional foil technology?
What? What did you say? 3-body computational model and dimensional foil technology?
Compressing the computational power for the 4-color theorem from 3D to 2D.
Then,
just 5,000 computing power would be enough. This laptop is enough.
The 3-body computational model currently only exists in mathematical theory. If it could actually be achieved, it would be 100 years ahead of the world, old Zhao. It seems we've finally found the genius who can change the predicament of our mathematics and chip development. That genius. From 3D compressed to 2D? Are you crazy? The current global tech computational compression can only compress by 10 times at most, and storage demands even higher chip requirements. Does Yin country have such chips?
Now we do. Go.
Oh no, it's insufficient computing power. I told you, your equipment can't support the 3-body model to prove the 4-color theorem.
Citywide, province-wide, nationwide computing support.
This is photonic level chips, 100 years ahead of you. Just this tiny chip is enough to upgrade all tech products in Yin country. Just because you can't doesn't mean we can't.
Great! Amazing. Wonderful.
Teacher, I did it.
You succeeded. You achieved what even your teacher couldn't. I'm proud of you. Mr. Wang Ping. On behalf of the World Mathematics Association and America, I invite you. Come to America, and we can give you everything you want with full respect. What should we do, Wang Ping? He won't be poached, right? Don't worry, let's see first.
Do you know where you're standing now?
On the ground. Why?
You're standing on a land that bore me, raised me, for 18 years. For it, I can give up everything. And now you ask me to abandon it? 2 words for you. Dream on.
Just you wait.
Teacher, I did it. Teacher, I finally did it.
Xiaoping, you did it! I think this semifinal doesn't need to continue. A math genius who can solve the Goldbach conjecture and the 4-color theorem. How could other students compare? If he can't win the championship, then who can? I agree.
Teacher, I didn't let you down. Teacher, I'm the champion.
Okay. Old Lou, what happened? Just now, the US solved the Gauss conjecture and will announce it to the world in 10 minutes. What? The Gauss conjecture? Isn't it known as the topological math of countless conjectures? How could the US possibly prove it? The leader just called me. They want us to solve the Gauss conjecture within 10 minutes. 10 minutes? That's impossible. You think you can solve the Gauss conjecture in 10 minutes? That's just a pipe dream. Even if you did solve it. What about the Goldbach conjecture? The Gauss conjecture is even harder than the Goldbach conjecture. Our US math is the strongest.
Teacher, we already have the Goldbach conjecture. We can develop photon-level chips. Why should we be afraid of them? It's just a math conjecture.
The Goldbach conjecture is officially the world's top math challenge, but actually, the Gauss conjecture is the highest math challenge. If the Goldbach conjecture is the foundation for making photon-level chips, then solving the Gauss conjecture would upgrade our weapons from modern to sci-fi. Then, the sci-fi movies you've seen, laser cannons, laser guns, will all be built. Wang Ping, are you confident you can solve the Gauss conjecture in 10 minutes?
I am confident.
10 minutes? You really think you're a genius? Even mathematicians like me, who've studied math for decades, can't guarantee we're good at everything. The Goldbach conjecture is the peak of number theory, and the Gauss conjecture is the peak of topology. No one can master both number theory and topology.
Just because you can't doesn't mean I can't.
You only have 10 minutes. No, now it's only 9 minutes. In 9 minutes, you'll have no chance left. Teacher Yuehan, 9 minutes. Even Gauss himself couldn't do it, right? Of course, you still have a chance. Apologize to us. And admit that the US has the strongest math. Chi-Chong, shut up. Our Yin Kingdom's math is no worse than yours, and we still have Wang Ping here. Little Ping, your teacher will always be your strongest support. Go ahead and do it.
Teacher, I will definitely do it.
Wang Ping, this is being live-streamed worldwide. If you can't solve Gauss's conjecture, everything you've done will be meaningless.
Chi-Chong, your American mathematics, get ready to be surpassed by our Yin country mathematics. Professor Liu, you can transmit the problem now. I want everyone to know that only our Yin country mathematics is the best in the world.
All right.
Why is the transmission speed so slow?
Old Lou, what are you guys doing? By the time the problem is transmitted, it'll be too late. Let me make a call and ask. It takes you 5 minutes just to transmit a problem. Are you planning to solve Gauss's conjecture in 4 minutes? It's over. This time it's really over. We didn't have enough time to begin with. Now it takes 5 minutes to transmit the problem. Heaven is going to destroy our mathematics. Teacher Yuan, this time, they will definitely never catch up with us again. That's right. Even if Gauss himself were here, he wouldn't have enough time to read the problem. We found out the reason. It's because the computational power of the entire Jiang city is insufficient due to the photon-level chip, which is causing the problem to transmit so slowly. The technical department is already working on it, but at most, we can only save 1 minute. That means Wang Ping only has 5 minutes to solve the problem. Right. Wang Ping, this time it's our fault. If you can't solve it, I'll take full responsibility.
Professor Zhao, believe me, we won't lose.
Won't lose? Who gave you the courage to say that? If you can solve it today, I'll kneel down and count out to you, calling you Grandpa, Wang Ping. I admire your talent. But you're a genius in number theory. You know nothing about topology. Number theory and topology cannot coexist. You can't possibly succeed. That's right. There's little connection between topology and number theory. They are two major disciplines in mathematical classification. Are we destined to always be behind America in mathematics? You're right. Ordinary geniuses can't combine number theory and topology, but Wang Ping can definitely do it. Li Xiang, I think you're out of your mind. If he can't solve it today, he'll be ridiculed by the whole world. Then you will be the sinner. Even if he fails, there's still me, his teacher, to bear the blame. All your efforts are just self-comfort. This world only acknowledges those who reach the top, and never cares about how many have climbed the highest peak.
Question transmission complete.
It's starting.
Wang Ping, you're at the end of your rope now. You simply can't solve it.
Topology and number theory models are deeply related. Both rely on models to solve problems. It's just that their presentation methods are different.
Keep deceiving yourself with the Gauss conjecture. How could it be the same as number theory? You're just making excuses for your failure.
After I solved the Goldbach conjecture, I realized all mathematics in the world is actually the same. All roots are the same. It's just that you haven't found the right way to merge them, so they've always been proven separately.
Wang Ping, you can't solve this problem. No matter how much you argue, it's useless. Let me remind you, you only have 2 minutes left. Why did Wang Ping suddenly write a formula never seen before? What does this formula mean? Old Zhao, do you understand? Is Wang Ping giving up on himself? It's over, only 50 seconds left. It's impossible to finish now. Wang Ping, you can't solve it yourself. So you're making up a formula. What's the point? Do you think you're Gauss?
This is the proof formula for the Gauss conjecture.
You're joking. Have you ever seen a math problem that can be solved with just a simple formula? You're disrespecting mathematics. The charm of math lies in conquering problems with numbers, not by making up a fake formula like you.
Fake formula. Try plugging the problem into it yourself.
This is an identity formula, applicable to all numbers. This formula isn't just that. It seems to have a deeper meaning. How could such a perfect formula exist? I admit your formula is impressive. A perfect formula, but it doesn't prove the Gauss conjecture. So you failed.
If this formula can't prove the Gauss conjecture, then I think no one in this world can prove it.
Just now, when the US was demonstrating the formula in front of the whole world, a fatal error occurred. The verification failed. Even if we fail, you guys won't succeed either.
Then let the whole world witness our verification. He represents nature.
It's solved. It's all fake.
Pi, the circumference ratio, represents infinity. The imaginary unit represents imagination. Numbers represent the starting point. Zero. The number 0 represents the end.
Monster. Wang Ping is simply a monster. This formula can be said to be a master key, capable of solving any math problem. We still underestimated Wang Ping's talent.
Multiplication represents combination. Exponents represent enhancement. Addition represents accumulation. The equal sign represents unity. Nature is full of infinite imagination. But in the end, it all comes to an end.
How could such a genius appear in this world?
You failed, and you should accept the original punishment.
Little Ping, your Euler's formula helped Yin country break through the technological blockade, but this time in the world math competition, you still can't let your guard down. Even a lion must use full strength when pouncing on a rabbit.
Don't worry, teacher, I will definitely bring back another world championship.
Good. Let's go.